Hi, this is Linda Gutierrez, your seasoned independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And what you see here in front of me is our beautiful glitter paper. But did you know that when you purchase our glitter paper or our specialty paper that you're actually getting two different products in one? Yes, you are, because in the back, what we have is chipboard. And so we're going to do something using the chipboard today. And what I've already done is I've cut this down to 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. And you can use either a guillotine type cutter or a rotary cutter, or you can take it to an office supply store to have them cut it down for you. The next thing I've got here is I'm going to take one of my designer papers, and I've cut this just about 1/16 of an inch longer than the chipboard itself. And so we're going to take our adhesive. In this case, I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue here and just put this all over the chipboard. And what you'll want to do is make sure that you at least have the full of the edges covered with your adhesive. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do this. The middle part actually, it doesn't really matter if you have that fully covered, but again, it is important that you at least get full coverage around all of the 4 edges. Okay, so I got that done. And then I'm just going to take my designer paper and I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down just like that. I would suggest to take a bone folder and burnish that down, and you really want to make sure that the edges are burnished down really good. Now the reason why I had suggested to cut your designer paper about 1/16 of an inch or so larger than the chipboard itself is because as you can see here, I've already done the back of my chipboard. There's a little bit of a margin there, so that way you can make sure that you get full coverage of your chipboard and not worry about your designer paper being a little bit too short. And then what you can do is to give it a nice clean edge is to take our sanding block and just go all the way around, and it'll get rid of that excess edge that you have that's hanging over. Okay. Another thing you can do, now you can leave this squared off like this, or you can round the corners by just taking your paper snips and rounding them just like this. Okay, and don't worry about it, you know, trying to be perfect about it. It'll come out just fine. Just like that. And again, you know, you can go ahead and just scrape that along to give it a nice smooth edge. All right, and then what we have here is our finished chipboard. We're going to take our pad, and I like to also cover the top here. And what I have here is my designer paper. I'm going to go ahead and use the same design, but you can also use a contrasting design. This is cut at 5 inches by 2 inches. And I'm just going to, again, use my multi-purpose glue and put this right along the top edge here. And we'll go ahead and lay this down. And we're just going to go ahead and just wrap this all the way around. Okay. Just like that. And again, I like to use my bone folder and give it a nice burnish or rub down. There, now we've got our matching little notepad that's going to go on top of our clipboard. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Now to hold it in place, we're going to take a medium size, what are these called? Binder clips. And I've taken, again, my designer paper, and I've cut this for the medium size binder clips at 1 1/4 by 2 inches. And I've gone ahead and taken my sticky strips and I put it here, here on top, and over here on the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and peel our sticky strip off. And we're going to have everything all coordinating really nicely. This would make such a cute little gift, especially like for graduation, you know, fun little occasions like that. Okay, so now we're going to take our designer paper and just line that up along the edges. And again, we're just going to wrap this all the way around. And then when you get to the back here, if it's a little bit too long, you can go ahead and take your snips and just trim off whatever excess you might have. Okay, and I like to tuck it. Actually, see, that's still a little bit too long, so I'm just going to give it another little trim here. And I like to tuck it in just like that. And again, let's take our bone folder and burnish that down. So here we've got everything all matching. Isn't that the cutest thing? Just like that. Now this is good just as it is already, but I like to dress it up even further by taking ribbon, and we're going to just add this to our clip just like this. Just tie a couple knots into there so that the ribbon will stay in place. And it's so wonderful that Stampin' Up! Has all these great products with coordinating colors. So when you put something together, everything looks just so perfect, doesn't it? Okay, there's that. And we'll just go ahead and do one more. And then we'll take our scissors and let's just go ahead and trim those to give it a nice finished look. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Yes, it is. Okay. And there you have it. A nice little mini clipboard. So, if you like these and all our other wonderful Stampin' Up! Products, you can please visit my blog at www.stampingyearround.com and click on the Shop Now button. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please be sure to do that also. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.